naked without my gun.
Turn my back for 1 second.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much riding on this, just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
now orbiting Kadara.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Ambassador. I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
That's a weird thing to say. How did he threaten you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the big gun he was carrying? He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but dial it down. We're guests here.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to put up with this. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Sam, what's this?
A decontamination console for visitors to the med center. Touch the start pad to use it.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes, the slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador. See if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
You know the drill. Again.
Good to see you. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
If we reward the Angara for their sacrifice, maybe they won't resent our being here.
And we can ensure their survivors receive compensation in situations like this. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
How are things going? Anything else I can do to help out?
Actually, yes. Director 10 gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you.
When you have a moment, we should talk.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
If you put in a request, someone will get back to you.
And if they refuse? We'll have to think about it. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I don't know what.
Sun-ripened fruit.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Invest in your personal protection. Shield yourself.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me. Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should end up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Let's not push our luck. We'll save the market for another day.
Good idea, Pathfinder. We've enough trouble, and probably more coming.
threat should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Prepping VidCon communications.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No Ryder, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point. Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Ready to fly, Path. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon.
Took a peek at the plans for the Padromos research labs. Shiny.
We came... Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an Angaran voice. He means Rokar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
EOS has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
We purpose build, world by world. That's the way to keep things going.
We're outfitted best we can be.
Bumpy ride getting this far. I doubt any of our vehicles were tested this hard.
From our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
That's Kett technology, Ryder.
More Kett!
Looks like they found it drifting and brought it here.
I'm not able to extrapolate point of origin, Pathfinder.
Never liked the caves. Too many Karkins in your sleeping bag.
These caves could be a good shelter, if people need it.
Signs of Kett still linger. There's no getting rid of them.
You're a long way from the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
What do you say, little duck?
That is not becoming a thing. Sounds like we've already had an effect. Whoa. The Kett built all this? They don't just have a base here. This is a stronghold.
Had my nose down in Remnant for so long.
The BlackRock signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. EOS still feels frontier. Plain, but not tame, we like to say.
Always wanted to toss a rock at these Kett turbine things.
We'll clear the Kett off EOS for good.
Whatever the Kett build, we can break.
Look, the Kett set up camp. Got them all.
Maybe we should check out that Kett tech.
Pathfinder, a remnant?
Almost at BlackRock Tand.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Thanks for the tip.
Y'all, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Roka are not pirates.
Think that's it?
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Roka strategy. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blacklock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Technically third. We lost the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. Hostiles ahead! Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's...
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
We'll deal with the Ket. One thing at a time.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It'll draw them right to us.
We know this place. They don't.
We'll give them a fight.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Ready and waiting. Outlaws! Careful!
According to survivors, the Ket attacked from all sides. It was a massacre.
Don't let up!
Didn't even finish unpacking.
Hard to do with Ket breathing down your neck.
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
Ron, where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharged the power relay to draw them in.
Axul's not going to be happy about that.
Promise, here we come.
Nice shot!
I need help!
Down you go!
Portable cover of Ket design.
Didn't bother to take it with them.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Marvelous. Everyone prepare to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Axul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished. You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromo. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jal. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
I just want to say, I'm sorry. You're colonists. Explorers. We came here to live, not fight. This shouldn't have happened. And I'm sorry it got this far. I'm sorry.
So, when do we get back to work?
No apology asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of EOS.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
PB's been looking for you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Jal, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jal Amadarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
I didn't mean to make my enemies yours.
He said similar things before. When we were students, the Moshai paired us together. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara. But that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Puck. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pac?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
I'm all ears.
So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Well, don't tell Lexi. She'll look for a cure. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown. To find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pac and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on Eos. I'll upload the coordinates.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
your improvements to POC coming?
I'm having a little trouble tweaking predictability. It's hard to read her sometimes.
Makes sense, considering you're adjusting her basic design.
Really? Zap shoots at things. I'd call that easy to predict.
Combat programming is easy. Social programming, not so much.
It's this.
Look at that view.
The Outland Spire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Ah, the Big Lake. Bet you can't guess how I thought of that name.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job. Someone will see it.
Now this is familiar. A world isn't home without water.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder. Ket ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault. This is the right place. Let's find the tech we're after. Here's the first piece of REM tech, PB.
Awesome. 1 down, 2 to go. Syncing with my scanner. The second piece is on Havarl. Uploading coordinates.
We claim this site, initiative scum.
Outlaws!
Guess we're not the only ones interested in this tech.
descent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Anomaly on sensors.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
outlaws.
Hope the piece of Remtech I need is still here.
Damn remnant. They're all dead. And now you're here, I'm screwed.
You'll be okay.
Oh, really? We were supposed to clean out this site before you got here, but there were too many damn bots. This outfit doesn't care a lick about any of us.
Tell me about them.
Just joined, so I can't tell you much. The Krogan's name is Crank, or Crankit, or something. He runs the field crews. That's all I know. Here, take the choice piece from this site. I'm officially retired.
Bet this is the second piece you need, PB.
Yep, and the last one's turned up on Kadara. Coordinates uploaded.
Kieran says Zaval would have blasted another cycle. Two at most.
Things are getting better.
Were the projections so dire?
Pathfinder Ryder did it.
I could believe it. Came so close to losing everything.
A plant tore through my personal shot.
Old man Rouge. What's he doing here?
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison, I imagine you have concerns that we haven't placed a full outpost?
Frankly, it's impressive you weren't covered in vines on landing. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
After the Ket and what they've seen of the Exiles, we had to be at our best.
We've had precious few examples of that. Pathfinder might be getting close. Havarl helps. Outpost or not, we're gaining. We need another, but we're gaining. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. I still need your voice. Something they can think about instead of an outpost flag.
We're still here, still doing important work.
Then tell them that.
We're not just here to survive, to scramble for resources. We came to research and explore. Havarl is made for that, and everything we learn about it helps not just us, but the Angara as well.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Leaving Havarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
PB's been looking for you.
Now orbiting Gadara.
Crates won't move themselves, people.
Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
What happened?
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kitus. He's alive, barely.
I know you and Kaitis are close.
You don't know shit. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? Not that I'm complaining.
The charlatan left a note on Kaitis' body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And you've proven reasonable before.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kaitis is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
I'll watch your back.
Kadara's fate will be decided at this meeting. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but... Hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice work.
should go well.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone. Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloan.
Sniper! Damn it! Cover me!
Shoot him! What the hell was that?
He was unarmed.
He's got nowhere to hide. My people will find him, then his head goes on a spike.
No. No more heads on spikes, no more public executions.
Not even out of the fucking cave, and you're making demands.
You're alive because of me. It's time you start playing nice.
I'll never trust Tan or the Initiative. But you're out of the doghouse.
Enemies!
That exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
Well, if it isn't our competition!
Looks like outlaws are camping this site.
Hey, Pathfinder, these ruins?
All right. Let's find the piece of tech Peavy needs. Checking this container. Empty, but there's a data pad. Looks like there's a message for us.
Hope my boys put up a fight. But you're too slow, Pathfinder. I got what you're looking for. I'll meet you and your Asari at Kadara Port. You can buy the tech from me. Out.
I need that piece, Ryder.
Guess we've got a date with an annoying outlaw who fancies himself a rival.
Hands off. Those are mine.
Waiting for that Krogan to show?
Just need to buy the Remtech piece off him so I can perfect my remnant scanner. He and his crew keep showing up at sites we're targeting. It can't be coincidence. I think they could be following us somehow.
Just what we need. Parasites.
When you're doing interesting things, you're bound to attract interest.
Ryder, come in. We've got a problem.
Go ahead, Callow.
We've had an intruder. Got on board and into PB's quarters. Her bot is gone.
Pock?
How the hell did that happen?
Not sure. Someone knew what they were doing. They left an impressive piece of Remtech and a recorded message, relaying it now.
Ryder, it's Kalinda Tarev. Pelisari is, well, whatever she calls me these days. Please tell her thank you for the nifty bot. I trust the Remtech piece my crew took will be adequate payment. Oh, and no need to wait for my Krogan friend, Kranit. He and his outlaws work for me.
Shit! Why can't she just leave me alone?
Why does she have it in for you, PB?
She shouldn't. I'm the offended party. Ugh. To complete my scanner, I need access to the storage device in POC. Kalinda's always been a troublemaker. Anything for a rise, and if there's a profit in it, all the better. I'm sorry you're catching her crap now, Ryder. You don't have to deal with this. I'll take care of it on my own, I promise.
Hey, we're in this together.
Thanks. When I have a lead on getting POC back, I'll let you know. Bitch stole my bot.
How'd I land this shit? Good to see you.
Pathfinder. Come to collect on the debt I owe you?
I've proven myself an ally. It's time you start treating me like one.
You're a real pain in the ass, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
Tan might not admit it, but settling an outpost here is a good move. The first step to reconciliation.
That isn't what this is. I'm not working with Tan, I'm working with you. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
Both parties have a right to be angry, but this outpost is our chance for a better future. Together.
Your diplomatic bullshit won't work on me. I get a cut of whatever your settlers produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
That almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
Only because I need the outpost.
Pleasure doing business with you. What's going on?
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with Sloane's protection, we should be okay.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now, and it's your call. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on worlds like this. But we can rebuild it, bring stability. If there was ever a world that needed our best, at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Liam asked if you could come by.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Just off to the cargo bay if you need me.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were. Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
This is obviously a bad time.
No. Please stay. My being alone won't help anything. 3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Rokar. Axul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Rokar have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Axul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Rokar. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Oh, come on, think. Think! I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder! Shit! You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, You're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah.
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I'm into you, Peebee. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things. Just enjoy this.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Any word on Tuvint and the others?
No. All traffic and communication from the Forge have stopped. It's under Aksul's control now.
Well, crap.
We're not fighting the whole Rukar army. We just need to find my family.
My shuttle can drop you nearby, but that's about all I can do. Ephra doesn't want to make enemies of the Rokar unless we have to.
We'll keep a low profile.
Avka says you need a ride to the Forge.
The quieter, the better.
Not a miracle worker, but I'll do my best. You ready?
Let's do this. Jarl, you sure you want me here? Bringing an outsider
will give the Roka a different perspective. Just follow my lead. We'll get my family back. Move carefully. We don't want to alert the Roka.
Quiet isn't exactly my thing.
It'd be easier if we knew where to find your family.
The Moshai brings all of her students to the Forge. I know my way around. The Govatan, a welcome center, is up ahead. It's deserted. The Govatan is usually filled with travelers.
Afka said no traffic in or out.
Doesn't make it less creepy.
Where are the Roka?
Dehydrated. No one's watered them for a while.
These were taken from the Forge. They would have been given the utmost care.
Why is the Forge so important?
It's one of the few ruins that predates the Scourge. We don't have many of those left.
Axel pulled us out of the lab today. Talked to us about the Milky Way menace. Shaven says he's a radical, but he's always saying what everyone's thinking.
The makings of a new recruit.
Axel's very persuasive. My brothers and sister are proof of that.
You hear that?
Axel's voice.
Thought you said you got them all.
I did. Who must have?
Alien, kill it.
Shit. Hope no one heard that.
They shot first. We had to defend ourselves.
Accounted for? What does that mean?
Were they rounding them up?
If we do not drive them back, we risk losing years entirely.
So much for going in quiet!
Hey! They shot first!
Surrender's not an option with the Roka. Take them out!
Kill them! Bring their bodies to Axel!
How many of them are there?
Don't give them an opening!
Got one! Just give up already!
Keep fighting!
We can't keep this up, Ryder!
Just a little longer!
Area clear. Any sign of your family?
No.
The Rokar know we're here. Maybe that will flush them out.
Really likes...
Guess we interrupted dinner.
The Milky Way aliens are just as lethal
It's locked. Sam, any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
He really hates us.
The Ket made us fear the unknown. Your arrival will bring change to the Angara. Aksul fears that change. There's a bridge to the ruins beyond those doors. My family should be there.
I take it the road car didn't want us going that way. How are we gonna get to them now?
We'll have to jump down.
Now what?
Up the hill.
We got company! Sharpshooters!
Damn it! I wanted to look around!
Aksul must have sent reinforcements!
Watch your head!
Push to higher ground! Up that ledge.
What was this place before the skirt?
Wow! Look at these!
Just wait till we get inside.
Inside?
There's a cave ahead. That's where the forge is. And hopefully...
Intruders have reached the nest!
I count 3. Wait! I know those voices.
Lathu! Go for backup!
Lathu! Wait! Stop! It's Jal. Jal, is that you? Barrage, our mothers sent me. All of them?
Did our mother send this human too?
I'm Ryder, Pathfinder with the Initiative.
I should kill you right now.
Tevint, please.
Why'd they send you? Because we've lost enough to the Ket. They're afraid to lose you to this insane cause. But, Jal, I want you to meet my friend, so you can see that Aksul is wrong.
We need to work together against the Ket. We're here to stay. I want to get along.
Who cares?
The Angara don't want anything you have.
We don't need you.
Jal, our mothers want us to live truthfully.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this cause. Aksul is going to blow this place
Lathu!
up. That's why he sent the researchers away.
Stop.
He has bombs.
Talking.
Stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the Initiative did it.
We have to disarm them. No. The bombs in the forge. I'm okay, Jal. I'll be fine.
You gonna make it?
I hate Aksul. Don't let him win.
You got it.
I'm glad you're here. those bombs. If Aksul's willing to blow up the forge, there's nothing he won't do. Ryder, if he shows up...
I know. Follow your lead.
The bombs are already set.
How long do we have?
A few minutes at most.
Great! Just great! More bad guys!
Okay, all the bombs are disarmed. Now just the roll car to worry about.
Don't go easy on them.
Got him!
Think Tavit warned them?
Maybe. Doesn't matter now.
Jarl! Jarl! I killed Lathor! I killed him! I'm so sorry!
He's not dead. You are lucky.
I lost my mind, Jarl. I want to go home.
But the cause. I joined because of you.
I shot our brother.
Don't leave
Let
me.
her go. I only want soldiers who are committed to our cause. Not weaklings who stand by and watch the destruction of our people at the hands of aliens.
You recruit kids and make them fight their family. It's sick. And so are you.
I speak for our people. And I say, you're done, Helios. Martyr me. Please. I dare you.
I made a promise to my friend that you're making really hard to keep.
They move onto our planets. They take our resources, make us weak. I've watched Ryder make planets habitable. Exactly. And they'll never let us forget it. He rescued your beloved Mosai. I know. Saved her life. I know. Stop defending them. The Mosai trusts Ryder. And stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor. Easy.
Jarl?
Don't! The Mosai trusts Ryder. You've become a danger to your own people. Walk away. Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are! The alien is not the monster here. I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
I'm so sorry, Lafu. I never...
Couldn't even kill me at short range.
They are here. Let's give them a minute. Thank you for trusting me. Killing Aksul would have made the Roka stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how far he'd fallen.
It could have gone badly.
I knew what I was doing. You've been practicing.
A little.
We should get back. I want to say goodbye before my family heads home.
Leaving a Varl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Come on, I need a way out of this.
Not sure how I can help.
Something I should know about?
Hey, I was just... How you doing? I'm... Great, just, yeah, I told you I'd screw it up, and I have. Remember Varand? I contacted the Angara? She's gone. The whole group is gone. Sudden. So, yeah, up for a rescue? Because if we don't, we could be next.
Of course we are. Why wouldn't we go after them?
Yeah, because I gave Varand Nexus data and nav points.
Why would you do that?
We need to know how to live here. I tried asking. I tried taking. No one would help outsiders. So I took initiative. Gave her data and tech so she could mod it. Varand was... She is a good risk. But if pirates interrogate her or barter her to the Ket, it's our heads.
We'll take care of it before it's a problem.
It's already a problem. I got a lead from a trader. A grainy visual. We find that system, we find our bad guys. I also asked Bradley for people to help intercept. I thought they might want to pitch in.
How are a bunch of settlers supposed to help?
That's what he said. We're on our own. I'll forward the visual to the bridge for when you want to start hunting. And... sorry.